Apple is the best brand on planet Earth. It is the first trillion-dollar company, and it has a massive fan base like nobody's business. It is the only store that I know that is pretty much busy every day of the week, Monday through Sunday. No matter where you go, Apple Store is popping. And they have done so by how they treat their customers. I mean, walking into an Apple Store is even better than walking into most restaurants. I mean, people are there giving you water. They're there asking you many things about yourself. Are you enjoying your time? And to be honest, these are people who are being paid almost minimum wage that treat you like royalty. Yet Apple has created that fan base based on a few competitive advantages: customer service, product and delivery, technical support, and many other things. So when we buy Apple, we know that it's money well spent. You're gonna get your money's worth. But just imagine if Apple said one day, you know what? Fuck y'all fans. We don't even care if you guys buy the iPhone or not. Like, it doesn't matter. You know what? We don't even want you guys to even make iPhone groups. We don't want you guys to make iPhone anything. No, because you know what? Who cares about y'all? Like, who gives a goddamn about you? Jigga, this is Apple. You know what I mean? You buy or get lost. That would be quite different from what we expect. And what would you see? People start deleting their accounts, deleting their service, and going elsewhere. Especially if Apple did so because the customers were trying to tell them a problem. Imagine that they were trying to tell them, like, you know, hey, something's not working with the iOS system, and Apple's like, anger music, man, I don't give a, man, get the F out, man. Get about of here right now. Oh crap! But that's exactly what Doja Cat is doing with her fan base, even when her fans are trying to show her some support. It's like this clip.
Here is what's going on between Doja Cat and her fans right now. Doja Cat is being called out for criticizing her fans and making fun of the fact that they call themselves kittens. So a lot of artists have fan base names, like Taylor Swift with her Swifties, Justin Bieber with Beliebers. But she said if you call yourself a kitten, that means that you need to get off your phone and get a job and help your parents with the house. She also went on to say that she doesn't love her fans because she doesn't know them, and a lot of her fans then reminded her that she wouldn't be nearly as far in her career if it wasn't for the support of her fans. She also told one of her fans that they sound like a crazy person. Also, some of the top Doja Cat fan pages have deactivated after all of this. This could have something to do with the fact that fans have been calling Doja Cat out for her problematic boyfriend, Jay Cyrus, who has been accused of sexual misconduct from several women.
You see, Doja Cat's fans tried to support her, and this is very interesting because women are trying to really support other women, and we've seen how that's happened in the last few days with Sierra turning on her fans to work with Chris Brown, Lizzo and her BBW dancers. But then there's Doja Cat, whose fans want to call themselves kittens, and she doesn't like it and told them to go get a job. But then there's more information about Jay Cyrus, and I want to give a shout out to Everybody Hate Chrissy for this one, and then I'm going to come back.
Doja Cat is shaking. It looks like the girl's lost her mind and she's about to lose her career. Doja Cat this week lost 400,000 followers because she told her fans to stop being her fans. There's a lot to this story. I got to explain to you what's going on. Let's talk about it. First of all, Doja Cat's original hot water was all the demonic stuff she's doing. That led to her new boyfriend, Jay Cyrus. Jay Cyrus is a failed Vine star turned successful Twitch streamer, which is great for him. Love that for him. And he's just like a kind of a weird guy, a weird comedian. Sometimes he wears a wig and acts like he's this character that has depression. And sometimes he plays characters, he's one of those. And Jay Cyrus is being accused of grooming. There are some 13, 14-year-old young ladies allegedly that slid in Doja Cat's DMs and let her know, hey, back in the day, your boyfriend was grooming me. She proceeded to block those young ladies, and it's been drama ever since. This is the boyfriend, Jay Cyrus, like an example of his characters. He's got a rude dread one. Here's the Emo's Not Dead character. That's what he's giving. He's kind of like a weird, quirky guy. And I know y'all are like, okay, why does Doja like guys like this? But y'all got to remember, Doja was the one, shout out to Loudspeakers Network, that was showing feet in racial chat rooms. Y'all remember that? She was down to them little chat rooms, LO chat rooms, and they're showing feet to the incels. The incels are like the school shooter type of guys, like upset with the woman race because they're usually virgins and not getting sex. You know, the weird type of bomb in your basement type dudes. She was in there letting them say the N-word, showing her feet. So you know what type of guy she likes. You know, like a quirkier white dude. Now, this is a better photo of him today. He don't look half bad. I don't want to just shame her boyfriend. I don't want her coming for me. Because for the entire week, Doja has been coming for her fans. All her fan pages deactivated because she told them they were dumb for having her name. You're calling yourself kittens. She just been making fun of her fans, talking about how dumb they are and weird they are. And it's like, what is this girl going to? I'm going to explain what I think she's going through and why I think she's acting like this. So this is Doja's daddy, Mr. Dalamini. He is a South African actor, very popular there. I think he has their version of like an Oscar. He has something called a Golden Horn nomination. So he's a big deal out there. He did not raise her at all. Put 2 babies in her Jewish mama, bumped, left them kids in Malibu. Here is Doja Cat's mama now. Why I'm showing you her mama is to explain why she is the way she is. Doja's mother is a Jewish lady. She was raised by a Jewish lady and her Jewish granny in Malibu, okay? So I need y'all to think of this thick-bodied, 4-seed hair little black girl getting raised in Malibu by all Jewish people in a white community. She's going to be a little ticky boom. Doja's black family never came to show her how to love herself, her hair, and her body, and it shows.
Guys, now I also want to talk about something else that's pretty interesting. What is that? Listen to this. What I want to talk about has everything to do with this whole idea. Listen to what I'm talking about. These demonic things that Doja Cat is now doing. All right. She's making these kind of posts on Threads. She's doing all kind of weird stuff, you know, like things that people would consider to be satanic. But at the end of the day, here you have ladies who are supporting her, and she's not even caring about her own fans. Now, this has everything to do with just being delusional and destroying the career, but also she's done at the behest of her own following to protect this white guy here, Jay Cyrus. And it's very interesting that you will never, for the most part, find a white guy who's willing to, you know, get rid of everything in his life, except for Stop the Show, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, right? But for the most part, you're just not going to see it. No white guy is going to give up his God-given ability or his things for somebody non-black. It's just not going to happen. But we are seeing Doja Cat get rid of so much, including the fans that helped get her there to where she needs to be. Now, it would be different if, you know, you had a few fans that trolled you and you were clapping back at those particular fans. And I typically can do that here and there on my YouTube comments. Stop the show, because y'all do try to come in there and I do gotta, you know, add some sounds. I do gotta give you Negroes his work, because I am from Del Paso Heights. So whoop. But anyways, fast forward, demon. This is what's been going on, right? And because of her mistreatment of her fans, she's lost over 400,000 Instagram followers. This is what's going on with a lot of female creators, right? I talked about Mary Jane Bayard. Here's a lady that scammed so many women out of their money for her own personal good. We see what Sierra's doing. Sierra is making all type of music, like, you know, girl, you be independent, you do this and that. And then, you know, hey, do the opposite because she's married to Russell Wilson. And then when it came to, let's say, sticking up for her fan base who, you know, they didn't really think it was good for her to work with Chris Brown because of what he did for Rihanna. Hey, there she was, not giving a damn, right? And not only that, look at Lizzo. Lizzo is under scrutiny for basically fat shaming people when she is being fat shamed herself. And it just shows me that there's a lot of fraudulence with these ladies who are creating this musical content for these women who are looking up to them and trying to really, you know, have some respect for them, but really it's not the case. And I think this is weird. And I think that what I'm trying to see is ladies like Doja Cat, you know, who are elevating these ladies, Lizzo, all these independent ladies. I think the feminism and the entitlement is not just men. This entitlement is women on women now, because they've already figured out that men are not even that important. Now this female entitlement is going towards females, and they are feeling the brunt of it, and they are tired of it. And this is why Doja Cat is getting ready to destroy her career, because she's not appreciative to the people that put her on. And that is very interesting, guys. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Appreciate it for All that you do, subscribe with the bell. We're out.